Tribalism. So we're divided into tribes. This is basically the media's fault. And I remember Ted Koppel coming on the O'Reilly Factor telling me that the division in the country was all my fault. Because what I did was establish a primetime news program that laid out in no uncertain terms what my belief system was. That's what the O'Reilly Factor was. That's why it was named the O'Reilly Factor. Koppel objected to that. Why? Because Koppel is a devoted liberal, and he knew that I was making tremendous strides in traditional conservative communities because they finally had a voice to counter the Koppels of the world. Koppel didn't like that. Now, I was polite because I respect Ted Koppel as a journalist, a good journalist. All right? But I knew what he was doing. But now the news industry is, to use a cliche, on steroids, and that divides people. So if you watch MSNBC, you've got to be a devoted liberal. You can't be independent. You can't be traditional. You can't. There's so much garbage on that thing. If you watch Fox, 97%? The last survey, conservative people watching Fox. When I was there, it was 60%. And it was 20% liberal and 20% independent or undefined. Okay, now it's 95, 97%. Because that's what FNC has decided to do. Program for the people who believe in conservative tenets. I never did that. I wanted everybody to watch The Factor, and everybody pretty much did at one time or another. So the electronic media, includes talk radio, has made us into tribes. So we consume our own news, okay? So the New York Times, you can't read it unless you're a liberal, all right? I can't read it at all because every article I can see what they're doing and how they're misleading their readers. I can't read that. I can't read the Washington Post. I just get too angry. And I'm not learning anything from them. I can read the Wall Street Journal, and I do every day, all right? And I got my other news sources that I go to for one thing or another. But this tribalism promotes hatred, all right? So if you're not in my tribe, I don't like you. And I want to hurt you in sometimes. Now, I got to tell you, I get thousands of letters a week from all over the world because the No Spin News now goes everywhere. And I don't get a lot of hate. I don't. And now we have standard, very strict procedures about what you can and can't write on our message boards and everything like that. You can't use profanity. You can't write any hate stuff. You can't do it. But the mail that I get is not full of hate. It's full of concern. Okay? So I would say that most of my audience does not like Joe Biden. They don't like him personally. They don't like him as a president. But the level of hate against Trump, far more than what I'm seeing against Biden. So that's where you want to be. You want to, and the Republican Party wants to be there as well. So Hannity, he did something very smart by interviewing Gavin Newsom. That was smart, and it was smart of Newsom to participate. And now Hannity's trying to put together a debate between DeSantis and Newsom. Very good. Very good. That's what we should be trying to do here. Strong convictions and beliefs are excellent. All right? I'm a man who does that. And I admire and respect that. As long as they're based on honesty and what's good for America. I said last night on News Nation with Chris Cuomo that Mitch McConnell, that, what's her name in Feinstein, Senator of California, and Joe Biden should all resign today because they can't do their jobs. And they're not helping the country by keeping their power. Out, get out. You're not helping the country. But they won't. Tribalism, not a good thing. Keep an open mind. The chairman of the Fed is promising more pain ahead. Last year, stocks dropped a whopping 20%. 2023 could be worse. You are right to be worried. So call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Since I've been a client and spokesperson, the price of gold has appreciated more than 35%. So please call today and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers and have the highest rating in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you and they will give you up to $5,000 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201. That's 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.